We got a whole bunch of Pharisees, guys. Some of them Pharisees sing Amazing Grace. Some of them can really sing. They get up there in front of everybody with a spotlight, with a microphone. They sing it. But they are covetous people. Some of them are drunkards. Some of them can't quit popping pills and smoking a little something outside. Some of them are full of what do you call it? They want to be glorified by man and exalted amongst men. They seek the praise of men, not God, men. So they go and they do whatever it is, and they want to be noticed. They want to be noticed for their deeds. And so they seek men's applause and men's approval. They're just Pharisees, hypocrites. A lot of the preachers right now are pure hypocrites. They walk around this earth thinking that they are a special puffed up somebody exalted amongst men, a great pillar of the community. They are still friends with this world in many ways. Most of them will not serve the Lord. They will not condescend to men of low estate. They are not able to even rule their own household. They are not able to do anything required by Scripture or of the Lord, period. They just carnally put themselves in a position by themselves. And then they walk around saying, look at me. I remember a preacher once, I was in a homeless shelter. We were in the streets and we didn't have any food, and we would have to go. They would kick us out of the homeless shelter in the morning time after breakfast, and we would just have to roam the streets with nowhere to go until late at night or late in the evening. And a particular day, this other place that had a church, they fed they gave some leftover food from particular stores that they would all just, instead of throwing their food away, they would just put them in boxes and you could have it. So I guess they just turned the people in the streets into just trash compactors for them. They just gave away their old no good stuff. So that's what they did, but that's okay because we were hungry. So we went there. They gave us these boxes. In fact, Derek in the chat room, he's in there. He was there with me. This was in the state of Arkansas. We went to a particular building and they had this food, and then they had this preacher in there, and this preacher was in here, and they would make everybody sit down before they gave them their free food and stuff, which was all just stuff thrown out and donated. It wasn't like they had come out of pocket any. It wasn't like they had done anything. But that's beside the point. The preacher gets up there, and he starts right off. He's got a little sermon he wants to preach, and he talks for about, 3-4 minutes, but then immediately goes to pulling out pictures of how much money Walmart gave him and his name on a giant check. And he holds it up and says, look at what we've done. And he's up there and he's shaking hands with people, trying to be exalted amongst men, trying to glorify himself, full of self-glory, glorifying himself for all that he's doing, showing all the money off that Walmart and this store, that place, this company has donated to him and his little efforts, boy. That's all they were doing. Perverting the gospel and then standing up there in hypocrisy. These are Pharisees. In the Gospels, Jesus told you about those Pharisees. They like to blow the trumpet in the streets, make a bunch of noise so everybody turns their head and says, oh, look, it's those holy men over there praying on the corner, making a bunch of racket so everybody can see them. Jesus told you don't be doing that. Those are Pharisees. Jesus told you to go in the private place, go in your closet, in your prayer closet, and hide. And then what you do it unto the Lord, before the Lord, where nobody sees. Don't seek mankind's approval or their glorying to you.